Namaste. My name is JVN Rishi Gautam from Department of Journalism. Today's topic is Lasswell's model of communication. Lasswell's model of communication, also known as Lasswell's communication model, describes an act of communication by defining who said it, what was said, in what channel it was said, to whom it was said, and with what effect it was said. It is regarded by many communication and public relations scholars as one of the earliest and most influential communication models. The model was developed by American political scientist and communication theorist Harold Lasswell in 1948 while he was professor at Yale Law School. In his 1988 articles, The Structure and Function of Communication in Society, Lasswell wrote, A convenient way to describe an act of communication is to answer the following questions. Who says what, in which channel, to whom, with what effect. Concept and uses. This verbal communication model has been referred to as a linear and unidirectional process, a one-way process in action model, a media theory classic widely used segmentation of the communication process, and a simply linear and potentially hypodermic conceptualization of communication. The model organizes the scientific study of the process of communication. The main focus of the model is broken down by each element of communication. Who refers to the communicator, who formulates the message, what is the content of message, channel indicates the medium of transmission, whom describes either an individual recipient or the audience of mass communication, affect is the outcome of the message, the movement of the message travels from the communicator to the audience. Although this model represents a one-way flow of communication, the effect also refers to feedback in public relations. The model can be used in pedagogical settings to teach students major elements of communication process and as a starting point for developing hypotheses. Lasswell stated that the who referred to control analysis, the says what referred to content analysis, the in which channel referred to media analysis, to the whom referred to audience analysis, and the with what effect referred to effect analysis. डेवलपमेंट्स एंड क्रिटिसिज्म. अब बात कर लेते हैं इस मॉडल की डेवलपमेंट्स की और इसकी इसमें जो खामियां हैं जिसकी वजह से इसके क्रिटिसिज्म हुए हैं उसकी. द स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शन ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन इन सोसाइटी वाज रीप्रिंटेड इन 1949, 1946, 1966 and 1971. However, the questions and the model did not change. George Gardner, the founder of the cultivation theory, expanded Lasswell's model in 1956 to focus attention on perception and reaction by the perceiver and the consequences of the communication. In 1958, Richard Braddock suggested that the model of expanded to consider two additional elements that Braddock argued in ignored. For what purpose and under what circumstances? Braddock's model is more applicable to cultivation theory. According to media scholar Michael Real, subsequent attempts to add an entertainment function and an advertising function failed to capture Lasswell's intent would provide the largest use and gratification cited by, for example, television viewers. In 1993, communication scholars Dennis Maxwell and Seven Vindahi referred to Lasswell's model as perhaps the most famous signals phrase in communication research. Maxwell and Vindahi also considered the model as a formula that would be transformed into a model once boxes were drawn around each element and aroused connected the elements. In 1995, Stanley Baran and Dennis Davis recognized it a verbal model of the communication process. In 2008, Greenberg and Selvin acknowledged that Lasswell's model of communication has been widely adopted but expressed, although Lasswell's model draws attention to several key elements in the mass communication process. It does no more than describe general areas of study. It does not link elements together with any specificity, and there is no notion of an active process. तो आज हमने बात की कि लॉसवेल्स मॉडल क्या है, उसमें कौन कौन से पॉइंट्स शामिल हैं और उसकी क्या क्या खामियां हैं। उसके साथ ही लासवेल मॉडल को फिर किसने मॉडिफाई की, बाद में किसने मॉडिफाई किया और किन किन वजहों से लासवेल्स मॉडल की आलोचना हुई है। धन्यवाद।